So this question is your gate exam question. So let's solve it. So the question is asking, what is the complement of the language accepted by NFA? This NFA is given to you. What is the complement of language accepted by this NFA? Complement of language. The question is asking complement of language. Remember, the question is asking what is the complement of the language. For example, let's call this NFAN. This NFAN will accept some language. There is some language. What the question is asking? The question is asking this language, its complement. The complement of this language, the question is asking. This is your final question. Okay. So tell me, what is the language of this NFAN? Your alphabet is only A. This is your alphabet. So you can notice A is accepted. Please tell me, from the initial state, is empty string accepted? Is the empty string accepted? Can you accept empty string from here? From here, without reading any symbol, can you go to final state? From this initial state, this is your initial state, without reading any symbol, without reading any alphabet symbol, can you go to final state? No. So that is the reason I can say empty string is not accepted. A is accepted. Okay, this A is accepted. What about double A? What about double A? Is double A accepted? So let's call, for example, let's call this state P, this state Q, this state R. So tell me, double A is accepted or not? Double A. Yes, double A is accepted. See what you can do. From the initial state, you can read A. This double A is accepted. What you can do, tell me. To accept double A, what you will do? From the state P, you will read A, you will go to state Q. You will go to state Q. Tell me what you will do in the state Q. What you will do in the state Q. Without reading any symbol, you will go to R. From this Q, without reading any symbol, you will go to R. Without reading any symbol, you will go to R. From this state Q, for free, you can go to R. From Q to R, you can go for free. Without reading any symbol, you can go to R. From R, you can go to P for free. And then you can read this symbol A and you can go to Q, which is your final state. So you can notice double A is also accepted. Is this point clear? You can notice triple A is also accepted. Tell me, triple A. Is triple A accepted? Yes. See what you can do. You can read this A. Then you can go for free. Again, you can go to P. See what you can do. Triple A is accepted. What you will do? First, you will read this A and you will go to Q. Now, from this Q, for free, you can go to P. From this state Q, without reading any symbol, without reading any symbol. This means without reading any symbol. This means without reading any symbol. This is your null move. Yes or no? This is your null move. Means without reading any input symbol, you can go. So from this state Q, without reading any symbol, you can go for free to P. Yes or no? First you can go to R, then you can go to P. Then in this state P, you can read this symbol A. You can go to Q. Again, what you can do? From this Q, for free, you can go to P. From this Q, for free, you can go to R. And from this R, for free, you can go to P. So you can go like this. You can go like this. Then finally, here what you can do? Here you can go to final state. So this is also accepted. Okay. So I can say this triple A is also accepted. Similarly, the 4A also will be accepted and so on. What is the language of this NFA? What is the language of this NFA? That is your A plus. So what is the complement? The question is asking the complement of this language. What is the complement of this language? This is the complement. This string is not in the language. Yes or no? In this language, you don't have empty string. So the complement will be this. So your final answer will be what? The final answer will be this. Your final answer is going to be this. Tell me, did you understand? Very simple question, right? Yes or no? Now let me ask you one thing. Do you remember that what is DFA complement? Tell me, what is DFA complement? For example, basically I am saying that, do you remember we have already seen that if you have a DFA, D, in this DFA D, let's assume the language is L. You have a DFA and the language is L. You tell me one thing. If I make all the final states, if I do this, that all the final states, if I make them non-final, all the final states, I make them non-final, and all the non-final states, I make them final. Means I complement the states. What I'm doing? I'm complementing the states. Yes or no? Agree with me? I'm complementing the states. I'm complementing the states. Means if you are a final state, I will make you non-final. If you are a non-final state, I will make you final. I am complementing the states. Now in this situation, you will get a new DFA. What you will get? You will get a new DFA. A new DFA, let's call it new DFA, let's call it anything. For example, let's call it T. A new DFA T you are getting. Tell me what will be the language of this new DFA T? What will be the language of this new DFA T? That will be L complement. Yes or no? Is this point clear? This we already know. If you have a DFA whose language is L, so what you do? You complement the states. You complement the states. Every final state you make it non-final. Every non-final state you make it final. If you do this, you will get a new DFA. You will get, let's call it T, new DFA. The language will be L complement. Can I say the same thing for NFA? Can I say the same thing? Can I say for NFA? Means if you have an NFA, if you have an NFA N, let's assume you have some NFA N, the language is L. If I complement the states, final states, I make them non-final. Non-final states, I make them final. If I complement the states, then can I say that new NFA will also accept L complement? This is wrong. Okay, new NFA will accept L complement. This is wrong. So let me tell you, okay, this will not happen. This may or may not happen. So finally, I am saying that if you complement the states in NFA, then the language may or may not complement. Is this point clear? In any NFA. So remember this. So please understand that this may or may not happen. So this is the final thing that I want to say, that in NFA, if we complement states, means what it means? If we complement states, what it means? Tell me what it means. It means I make all the final states, I make non-final, and all the non-final states, I make them final. Okay, so in NFA, if we complement states, then new NFA may or may not recognize L complement. Recognize L complement. Is this point clear? The new NFA may or may not recognize L complement. Means the new NFA language may or may not be L complement. Okay, so let me give you a proof. For example, consider this NFA. First of all, you tell me, is this DFA or NFA? This machine, is this DFA or NFA? Yes, this is NFA. Because you can notice from this state A on 0, you have more than one transitions. From this state A on 0, you can go to A or you can go to B. So this is NFA. Now you tell me, what is the language of this NFA? What is the language of this NFA? This NFA. It is, I can say, the third symbol from right is 0. Yes or no? The third symbol from right is 0. Anything can come. See, notice what is happening here. Anything can come. If you notice, whatever comes, here anything can come. 0 or 1, 0 or 1, 0 or 1. Any string can come. Here any string, anything. And then 0 should come. And then two symbols should come. 0, 1, 0, 1. So, okay, two symbols should come. So can you notice this M3? That is your third symbol from right is 0. This is your third symbol from right is 0. Is this point clear? Please tell me. Did you understand the language? The language is third symbol from right is 0. This is your language. Now you tell me, if you complement the states, now what I do? We complement states. So this is what you do. You just complement states in M3. Okay. First of all, what it means? Complement states. When I say complement states, what I mean? This is not a standard word. This is not a standard terminology. So It simply means final, non-final, make non-final, final. So this means, remember, final, non-final. All the final state you make them non-final. All the non-final state you make them final. This is what it means. This is what it means. So now you tell me, if I do this, new NFA will be created. A new NFA I am getting. I am getting a new NFA. This new NFA you got. Okay, let's call this new NFA N, or you can call it new NFA T. So now you tell me, this is the new NFA T. What is the language of this new NFA T? Tell me, what is the language? Can anyone tell me what is the language? The language is sigma star. Actually, if you notice, every string is accepted. What is the language of this new NFA T? That is your sigma star. Every string is accepted. In this state, you can accept every string. Every string is accepted. Every string is accepted. Every string accepted. So tell me, can I say this is complement of M language of previous NFA? This is your previous NFA. This is your previous NFA whose language is this. Third symbol from right is 0. This is your previous NFA. So can I say, if I complement the states, the new language is sigma star. Is this complement of the previous language? The new language is sigma star. Is this complement of the previous language? No. Okay. So is this idea clear? So in NFA, you cannot make non-final state final and final non-final to get a complement of the language. Please tell me, did you understand this? So you can read this. How to complement NFA. This article you can read. This is from Standard University. This is a standard article. You can read this yourself. So what I want to tell you that if you want to complement a language, to complement a regular language, if you want to complement a regular language, then tell me what you can do and what you cannot do to complement a regular language. To complement a regular language L. Let's assume you have a regular language L. What you can do, you cannot do. So you can notice that if you want to complement a regular language, then you can create a DFA, and in that DFA you can complement the states. Okay. So what you can do for this language L, you can create a DFA. You can create any DFA M, or you can create any DFA D. Create any DFA. This can be any DFA. This can be any DFA. In this DFA, what you can do? You can complement the states. In this DFA, you can complement the states. You can complement states. And what that means? Complement states. That means every final state, you make it non-final. And every non-final state, you make it final. You complement the states. So like this, you will get a new DFA. Like this, you will get a new DFA T. And remember the language of this new DFA, what that will be? That will be L complement. The language of this new DFA will be L complement. Is this point clear? Please tell me. Let me know. So now you can notice one more thing. If you create NFA, let's assume you create NFA. Okay, you create this NFA N. You have some NFA N. In this NFA, if I complement the states, you will get a new NFA. You will get a new NFA. Let me tell you, this new NFA language may or may not be same as L complement. Okay, may or may not be same as L complement. Is this point clear? So let me know. So this complementing states, to get complement of language, complementing states to get complement of language, it works only for DFA. Okay, so remember this point. Complementing states to get language complement, language only works for DFA. May or may not work for NFA. May or may not work for NFA. Understood? Is this point clear? Let me know. So complementing states to get language complement, only works for DFA, may or may not work for NFA. So this is an important point. Tell me one thing, why it happens? Why for NFA it does not work? Can anyone tell me? Like without example, can you tell me why? Why? What is the reason? Why for NFA it does not work? For NFA, complementing state may not work. Complementing state may not work. May not work. Can anyone tell me? What is the reason? Let me tell you the reason. Okay, I am giving you the reason, remember. So now I will not give you the example, I will give you the actual reason. So please focus here. You will find out why it happens. Why for NFA complementing states may not work. Complementing states may not work. Because you can notice, see, let's assume you have NFA N and this NFA N accepts W. Let's assume that there is NFA N which accepts W. Okay. Then what it means from the initial state on W, where you will go? Tell me. Please tell me. You have NFA N which accepts W. So what it means? In this NFA N, from initial state, where will you go on W? Where will you go on W? See, you can go to multiple states, very good. Okay, you can go to state 1, which is final. You can also go on W, you can also go to state 2, which is non-final. You can also go to state 3, which is a non-final. Agree? Do you agree with me? Okay, which is a non-final. Is this point clear? Now, if you complement the states, then will W be accepted or not? In this situation, if I complement the states, see, W is already accepted by N. You can notice W is already accepted by N. So this NFA, it is accepting W. Now, if you complement states, new NFA will accept W or not? Now, if you complement states, what will happen? New NFA will also accept, yes or no? New NFA will also accept W. Accept W. New NFA will also accept W because of 2, 3. See, the new NFA will be like this. Your new NFA will be like this. Your new NFA will be like this. Yes or no? Is this point clear? See, your new NFA will be like this. Now your new NFA is also accepting because of 2, 3. So now this idea, is this clear? Without example, can you intuitively see that for NFA complementing states may not work? Now can you tell me, complementing states in NFA, you complement the states, it will not work. It may or may not work. But without example, this is the actual reason. This is the actual reason why it happens. Please tell me, did you understand why it happens? Did you understand? Now tell me one more thing. One more question I want to ask. Let's assume you have some NFA. Okay. And this NFA is accepting the language L. Now you tell me, I complement the states in N. What I do? I complement states in N. Okay. I complement states in N. And by complementing states in N, I get a new NFA. I get a new NFA T. Okay. Now you tell me which is true. Which is true? Which statement is definitely true? Means which is definitely true? The first thing I am asking, that is language of this T, this language of this new NFA T, that will be L complement. This is the first option. Second option, language of this NFA T, that is subset of the language L. The language of this NFA is superset of this L. So tell me what will happen. LT is superset. It's superset of L complement. Fourth, LT and they have nothing common. LT comma L, their intersection is phi. Their intersection is phi. So means tell me which option is definitely true. Tell me which option is definitely true. Which option you can say is definitely true? None of the options is true. None of the options is definitely true. None of the options is definitely true. Because remember this always, this point you always remember, but that in NFA, if you are accepting, for example, W, you are accepting like this. Okay. On W, you are going. Now you can notice if you complement, okay, in this state, now if you complement the states, this is your NFAN. This is your NFAN. And this is your NFAT. So your NFAT will be like this. Your NFAT, that will be like this. So you can notice here also W accepted, here also W accepted. Okay, here also W accepted, here also W accepted. Is this point clear? Please tell me. Okay, so this is the point. Very simple. Here also W. You tell me one more interesting thing. Let's assume here also W not accepted. If W is not accepted, please tell me, if W not accepted by N, then what will happen? If W is not accepted by N, can I say T will definitely accept W? Can I say? Did you understand my question? Question is very simple. This is my question. You have NFAN. There is NFAN. Okay. And you complement states and you get new NFAT. You get a new NFAT by complementing states. If you complement states. Now I'm asking, if W does not belong to L of N, then can I say that W will definitely belong to L of T? Please tell me. Please tell me. If W does not belong to L of N, can I definitely say that W belongs to L of T? First of all, you tell me in the NFA, if W does not belong to L of N, what it means? First of all, you tell me in NFA N, W does not belong. W does not belong. What it means? What type of diagram you will get? Tell me what type of diagram you will get. Can I say you will definitely get this type of diagram that on W, you will go to non-final state. Okay, every state will be non-final. Wherever you go, that will be non-final. Yes or no? Everywhere you go, that will be non-final. So if I complement the states, W should be accepted. Yes or no? So if I complement the states, this is your NFAN. So if I complement the states, W will be accepted. So is this reason clear? Is this reason correct? Is this reason correct that W will be accepted? So can I say if NFAN does not accept W, can I say NFAT will definitely accept W? Can I say? So can I say this statement is true? This statement, is this statement true? Let me tell you, this statement is actually false. This statement is also false. But what is the problem? Is there anything wrong in this logic? Is there anything wrong in this logic? NFAN does not accept W. So on W, you will go to non-final, non-final, non-final. In this NFA, you will go to non-final, non-final. So what is wrong in this logic? From this logic, it looks like W belongs to a language of T. What is wrong here? What is wrong here? Please tell me. What is wrong here? In this diagram, what is wrong? What is wrong? Let me tell you, there is something wrong in this diagram. And that is, it is not necessary that on W you go to somewhere. NFA has no move also. NFA has no move also. No move facility. NFA does not read the, and it is not necessary that NFA will read the entire string. NFA has no move feature. NFA may not read the entire string. NFA may not read entire string W. Yes or no? Please tell me yes or no. For example, let me give you one example. Consider this NFA. I am giving you state 1, If A comes, you go here, here. Okay, if B comes. So this is your state 2. Tell me, if I give you this W, B, A, B, A, A, tell me where this NFA will go from the initial state, where the NFA will go on this string. From this, on this string, where NFA will go? Tell me, where NFA will go on this string. From the initial state, on this string, this is your string B, A, B, A, where NFA will go? Nowhere. Yes or no? Nowhere. Are you getting this point? NFA has no move facility also. NFA has this facility, no move. Because in the state 1, in this state 1, you cannot even read B. You cannot even do that. Yes or no? Agree or not? No move. There is no move. So please tell me. So there will be nothing here, nowhere. Is this point clear? Now can you notice what is wrong with this logic? Now can you notice what is wrong with this logic? Yes or no? Please tell me, did you understand? What is wrong with this logic? Did you understand? So I am saying that, remember, so this is a note that in NFA, for example, let's assume you have some NFA N. In NFA N, if W does not belong to L of N, then don't make this diagram. See, what are the possible diagrams? What are the possibilities? Tell me, what are the possibilities? See, the possibilities are these. Either this will happen that from the initial state on W, wherever you go, that will be non-final. Either this possibility will happen. Agree? Agree? Wherever you go, that will be non-final. Either this possibility will happen, or this possibility will happen that there is no move. Nowhere. Is this clear? Let me know. So these are the possibilities. So that is the reason. That is the reason. Remember, this statement is also false. If W does not belong to Ln, then W belongs to Lt. That statement is also false. So can you notice, if you complement the states in NFA, you cannot say anything about any string. This is the final conclusion, very important conclusion, that if you complement the states in NFA, you cannot say anything about any string. You cannot say anything about the language. Please tell me, absolutely nothing you can say. So remember, this is very important that if you complement the states of NFA, okay, if we complement states of NFA, if we complement states in NFA, absolutely nothing can be said about any string. Is this idea clear? Please tell me. If we complement states NFA in NFA, then absolutely nothing we can say. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing can be said for any string and language. For any string and language. You cannot say subset, superset. Okay, you cannot say anything. Is this point clear? Please tell me. Absolutely nothing. There is nothing which you can say for certain. Is this point clear? There is nothing you can say for certainty. There is nothing you can say that will always be true. There is nothing. So please understand, because in the GATE exam, they can create this type of questions. See, in the GATE exam, if they create this question on your screen, W does not belong to NFA N. W does not belong to this NFA. Then many students, what they will do, in their mind, this type of diagram will come. Yes or no? Many students, they will think that on W, I will go to non-final. So if I complement the states, then W will be accepted. Yes or no? This type of diagram will come to mind for many students. But the point is, in NFA, you have this no move facility, no move feature. So this, just remember this point. This slide you remember. If you complement the states in NFA, then absolute nothing can be said for any string and language. I hope all these points are clear. Let me know. Now let me tell you something interesting. Something very interesting. This is your gate exam question, right? Yes or no? Now, can you see this question is actually very simple? For this question, all you need to do, just find the language and complement it. Complement of the language, the question is asking complement of the language. This is your NFA. The question is asking you find the language and then you complement. So can you tell me the question is easy or not? Please tell me. This gate exam question, this is easy or not? But let me tell you, if you go to this question on the Gate Overflow website, a lot of discussion is there. Can you tell me why? For such a simple question, this is so simple question, still there is a lot of discussion. There is a lot of discussion on this question. Many students, they find this question complicated. This question is very simple. You just find the language from this NFA, you find the language that will be A plus, you find the complement that will be set containing empty string. But still there is a lot of discussion. And let me tell you what is the reason. The reason is what many students are doing, they don't read the question. This is the habit of many students. Okay, they don't read the question. They see, okay, NFA, this word they will see. See, they will see this word, they will see this word. Then what they will do? Then they will do this. Okay. This is the habit of many students. Let me tell you, most students who fail in the exam, they have this type of habit. They don't read the question carefully. Many students who will fail in the GATE exam, many students, they will not read the question carefully. They will read the words. For example, they will read this word. See, I'm telling you, from their eyes, they can see this word. They will see NFA. They will see complement. They will not see the remaining words. They will not see these words. They will directly do this. Now you tell me what is the answer. They will do this. Means they will complement the states. They will complement the states. They will only see these two words. They will only see these two words. Basically, they will only see these two words, complement NFA. These two words they will see, this word, this word. Then they will complement the states. Okay, all the states they will complement. Now you tell me what is the language. Now can anyone tell me what is the language? Now if you notice, the language is A star now. So they will say the answer is A star. What they will do? They will say the answer is A star. So please tell me, did you understand the thinking of majority of students?